Chocolate na better chocolate drink where they make from rich cocoa, milky and sugar. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Why go you, Ngozi? God don't bless me, Ngozi. No deserve this kind of loving. The loving way you show me. Private lounging in Paris with expensive room service. No one make me do like this. Girl, I got you, no worries, no worries. They do me wow, scatter my internal. Craving young sala, no killing me guitar now. They do
My name is Dele Agadumo. Safe Blood Arena is brought to you courtesy Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. And on Safe Blood Arena, we'll take you through the process of your blood goes through from when you are bled, the screening process, until when it is transfused into another living human being. So you have absolutely nothing to worry about. So if you have just tuned in, or if you're listening to this program for the very first time, this is Safe Blood Arena, as I said earlier. And if you'd like to get more information, simply run over to our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can watch all the back episodes and you get as much information as you desire. All right. So, I mean, we've been doing it now for over a year. Yes, over a year. So you have more than enough information. In fact, almost a year and a half now. So you have more than enough information at your disposal. So just get as much information as you want to help you make up your mind to become a voluntary blood donor. So on the program today, well, before I dive into the program, of course, I have our usual. We have Taiwo Oloko, the Quality Assurance Manager, LSBTS. Welcome again to the studio.
Good afternoon.
All right.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes, and of course we have another guest. I will keep that on ice for now. I'll keep him on ice. But let me quickly give you some updates. The earlier reported impediment at K2 has been cleared off the road, but we have the one at Lekki Aja corridor, a broken down fuel tank loaded with PMS with shaft problem approaching Jakonde traffic lights in Chisco. The mechanic is working on it. As soon as it's done and it's off the road, we'll definitely let you know. Also, another report from the Okwebi Allen axis, an auto crash that occurred at Allen intersection by Alade bus stop, Inward Radio Junction, involving a truck carrying waste plastics. So a tow truck has already been contacted for evacuation as well. But we have traffic managers very much on ground monitoring the situation, but we'll give you more information as soon as we receive it. But for now, aside that, we have no other impediment we're keeping an eye on. Coming from Bagada and also Oworo Inward Third Mainland Bridge, we have a good movement, and the return journey also looks good. Coming in from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is also looking good right now, all through Berja or Tedola to Secretariat to motorways, and the return journey looks very, very fun. The Bagada axis is also a good one. You have absolutely nothing to worry about for now, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for you while you drive. All right then, so yes, my guest today is, you help me with this name, Huye Minasu Joseph.
I am Muye Minasu Joseph.
Muye Minasu Joseph.
Yeah.
Yes, so is the convener and team lead of for the Badagry Blood Drive Initiative. If you listened to this program last week, Monday, we told you that there was going to be a blood drive in Badagry. So it's held, and he's the convener and the team lead. So today on the program, we're discussing the role of youth in voluntary blood donation. We brought quite a number of young people on the program to talk about their involvement in voluntary blood donation. So we're doing the same thing today. So Joseph, tell us about the Badagry Blood Drive Initiative. What gave birth to that initiative?
All right. Good evening, everybody. I am Huye Minasu Joseph, the team lead Badagry Blood Drive Initiative.
Okay.
All right. So last year, November, when I finished my program at Lagos State University as a student of pharmacology, therapeutics, and toxicology,
Okay.
I thought about. I attended the Lagos State Ibile Youth Academy
Okay.
after that.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I wasn't selected as one of the ambassadors. But then I saw the academy more than just being selected as the ambassador. I believe that you can be an ambassador even without being selected
Okay.
as one of the 10 ambassadors to
Okay.
represent Badagry.
All right.
And I believe that what this academy is all about is how you can come back to your community and do something
Okay.
and help your community. So I see other youths doing clean up Badagry. I see other youths doing aspirate where they take students to the Badagry Divisional Library to read, to
Okay.
encourage them to read. Then I looked at it and I was like, okay, what can I do as a medical student to help my community? Then last year December I went to the Badagry General Hospital. I met a social health worker to make inquiry about challenges that patients who patronizes the hospital face whenever they come there.
Okay.
So among the challenges that was mentioned, the first was the financial constraint, which
Okay.
everybody knows.
Yeah.
So the second was inadequate blood supply for transfusion.
Okay.
Then we have mental stress for patient who needs to undergo surgery or
Okay.
who needs the arm or legs amputated or something.
Wow.
So I looked at it. I was like, okay, it would be so nice if I come out and I say, okay, use of Badagry, you need to start contributing money to meet with the financial constraint. But then I feel we as youth of Badagry, we can come together, donate blood to the general hospital in order to ameliorate this situation.
Okay.
And that was what gave birth to this initiative.
Okay. So this was how long now? How long ago?
Okay, it's been 6 months now.
6 months.
Yes.
Okay, so it's relatively young.
Yeah.
Now, this was born out of your desire to do something or to champion something by the youth of Badagry.
Yes.
Okay. So now, since you started in 6 months ago,
Yeah.
how many blood drives have you organized? This is the first one.
This is actually the first
one.
Yeah.
So what was the turnout like? What was the response like?
Oh, okay. So initially when we started, we understand that this is Badagry,
Okay.
and it takes a lot to bring people out to donate blood. As a matter of fact, when I wanted to start the journey, I had to discuss with few persons. I discussed with a friend of mine who I know that, okay, this person is also change driven. So, and when I discussed with him, he said, fine, we can do this. Then I discussed with my parents. My parents said, yes, you can do it. But then I discussed with some other persons and they were like, this is Badagry. People will not come out and donate blood. And I was like, no, we've not tried it. Let's try it. And let's see what the turnout will be. Then we started making plans. We understand that, okay, because it's the first of its kind, because people don't know about the benefit of blood donation to individual and to the community, we have to like organize a sensitization program.
Okay.
We have to send out we made a lot of graphics design that contains contents about blood donation and all of that. So we released all of that, and to get donors, we created a group for donors and we called for donors, and initially we were having like about 126 individuals that joined the group, and we were like, our target was 200.
All right.
Because I was dreaming big, now let's have it in a very large scale. So the target was 200 and we had 126 or thereabout, and the number was not really moving. Then I understand that to bring people to an event, you require some individuals that can actually help you pull the crowd. Then I reached out to the former Lagos State Youth Ambassador, the team lead for Badagry Division, who happens to be Victory Ashaka.
Okay.
So I reached out to him. I reached out to the current team lead of Lagos State Youth Ambassador. I reached out to few persons, few youths among in Badagry that I know that, okay, these persons are people that other youths are looking forward to. Then I reached out to them, we made a video, then we called for volunteers, and we were able to get over 100 in a night.
Volunteers, okay.
Yes. So, but then, last week we had the program. Last week Wednesday was the first day of the initiative, and on that first day we had a very low number. I think it was just about 30 something that came around out of 280 something people that joined the group. So we were bothered that how could this be like that. Then I had to, after the day one, I met with my team members. What can we do to bring people for this donation? Because the target was 200, and we reached out to sponsors and they made arrangements for 200. So it's going to be like a disappointment on our own end if we are not getting the number that we said we are going to get.
Yes.
So I met with my team members and they said, okay, we concluded that we should release out an anonymous link to get feedback from people on why they didn't attend. So a lot of them mentioned that they were not having transport fare. I was like, oh, okay. So and some said that they were afraid and all of that. So we had to like do a resensitization program for them on our group to sensitize them, and then we made provision for transportation. We reached out to individuals, people that are socially responsible that can help us. We reached out to them and they assisted with transportation and all of that. So we told them that all of these things will be available, and with the packages that our sponsors provided for them, we have blood tonic, we have milk, we have jota, we have t-shirts for the first edition in Badagry. And all of this was sponsored by Sarah O Events and Design and Chronic Plus Service Limited. So we had all of these things for them, and we had to tell them that, okay, this is what we are giving you guys. Just come. You don't have to bother about transportation. We are going to take care of that. And that was how we were able to get over 100 persons, individuals that came for this day 2. Yes.
So you had it for 2 days.
Yes.
Wednesday and Friday.
And Friday.
Okay. So Wednesday was Wednesday more encouraging than Friday, or the other way? Friday was more encouraging than
Friday was more encouraging.
Okay. So it was the turnout and response on Wednesday that prompted you to do extra